Hold on a second. You can just stand there and look sexy. Yes. Oh, yes, he is. May I ask who's calling? Just a minute, Commissioner.
Tell him I'm busy.
Cruz is the police commissioner.
Yeah, well, he was too busy to take my calls this morning. Maybe I'm too busy to talk to. I'm not gonna beg the dude.
Look, I'm sure this is important. What do you want me to tell him?
Tell him I think he's a spineless wimp for letting Keith Timmons push him around.
I'm sorry. He'll be right here. You can tell him yourself.
Hello? Yeah, well, sure. I don't see any problem with that. What time? See you there. Bye.
Well?
Well, it seems his schedule is miraculously cleared and he can see me for lunch.
Well, that's wonderful.
I'm not going to put much stock in this, Eden. I'll tell me what's really going on.
Where are they all coming from? This is like feeding time at the zoo.
The stampede is almost over. Are you on break yet?
No.
I gotta drop this at 9. Can you take an order at table 3, please?
Okay.
You ready to play some? This isn't my station. I'll get your waitress.
Alice.
Look, you can stay as long as you want. Somebody else will wait on you. I'm on break.
You sure you don't want anything to wash down with this coffee?
No,
Couldn't
I
hurt.
just want black coffee.
You look like you had a rough night last night.
Yeah, the worst.
Ashamed, Haley? Yeah, come on, I love you. I mean, how could I ever be ashamed of you?
I can't even look at the mirror in myself. I keep thinking how maybe if I yelled a little louder, or if I parked in the safe spot, or had someone walk me to my car.
Haley, look, just look at me.
Look, I feel him grabbing me. I still feel his hands on me. Ted, I need to go to the police.
Haley, we don't need their help. You are so precious to me. I mean, I tell you, I should have been there to protect you. But look, come on, I'm gonna protect you now. That's why I don't want you to go to the police. It has nothing to do with being ashamed of you. It's just that I don't want you to get hurt anymore.
You work so hard. So hard to have everything special, and now it's all ruined.
Nothing is ruined. Don't say that.
What if he's out there? What if he knows where I live? What if he wants to come back?
That's not gonna happen. He's not gonna ever touch you again, Haley. I'm gonna take care of you. And I'm gonna find him.
Vital signs.
Stable.
Pupils look dilated. She's responding slightly.
We still have time. Where's a doctor? What do I look like?
10 years too young.
Start an immediate IV. Liter of dextrose, 5%. This is first-year med school stuff. Mrs. Capwell. Mrs. Capwell. We need to know how much. How much poison did you ingest?
Bottle. Whole bottle.
Trouble is, I don't smell any ammonia on her breath. I don't know what she swallowed. We'll have to pump, prep her. And we need 2 units of O-positive blood standing by stat.
Yes, doctor.
Alert the family and get a release from them, just in case.
Case of what?
Just do it, go!
Hey! I'm here about Mrs. Capel. How is she?
You'll have to talk to the doctor.
Wait a second. I heard it was a suicide case. Is that true?
Are you part of the immediate family?
I'm the district attorney. She was held pending bail. She made it.
Not if you don't let me do my job.
Пожалуйста, прекрати.
Don't make me think about it. I don't want to remember.
Haley, we're gonna have to get this guy You're gonna have to talk about it. Now, please, just take it slow. But I want you to tell me what happened after you left the restaurant.
I wanted to be with you. I remember how, when we left that evening, how beautiful our night was, and I wanted it to be the same when I got home, and now I don't ever think it's going to be that way.
Haley, that's not going to happen. Now, come on. After you left the restaurant, tell me what happened.
Oh, Dad. It was foggy. It was a foggy night. Typical, huh? And, I parked my car near the pier. I didn't mind walking.
Okay, what part?
On the left side.
Now, did you hear anything, see anything?
I wasn't thinking. I was just walking.
Well, anything, though. Did you see, anything, just anything?
I heard footsteps.
Okay, where? You didn't look back?
Behind me, yes, I may have. I don't know. It's been a blur to me. Ted, please. This is, it's so frightening.
Well, we gotta know. Now, come on. After the footsteps, what happened?
I thought I was imagining. I stopped and I didn't hear anything, and then he came up behind me and grabbed me and put something over my head.
I'm sorry. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. Did you see his face?
Oh, no.
Heavy. Was he like my height?
I don't know.
You didn't hear his voice? He didn't say anything?
He may have. I don't remember.
You don't know anything.
I don't.
You don't.
Please don't make me answer these things. I don't.
I'm sorry. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna take care of you, Haley.
Hi. I'd like to speak with Mrs. Capwell's physician.
I'm Dr. Parker.
Yeah, I want to speak to the physician in charge.
I'm supervising Mrs. Capwell's care. And you are?
The district attorney. How is she?
Well, we just pumped her stomach, but that doesn't mean she's out of danger. I've ordered a series of tests to determine the exact chemical breakdown of the poison and to what extent it invaded the bloodstream. Neurological complications are our biggest concern right now.
Brain damage? Is that what you're talking about?
It's one of several consequences that I'm afraid would be irreversible.
Listen, I'm a close friend. Can I see her?
I'm sorry, we're only allowing immediate family members.
Do you see anybody here that could... You can wait all day for that, please. Let me see her, okay?
Okay, just a few minutes.
Nurse?
Yes.
Can I be alone with her for a few minutes, please?
Sorry, I was told to monitor the patient.
I got machines at the nurse's station. You can use that. No, we're deeply in love, and husband must never know.
Well, all right. Call me if you need me.
Listen, can she hear me?
We're not sure, but we think she might be able to.
Even here, it's impossible to steal a few minutes alone. Listen, I gotta be honest with you. You look horrible. I've seen you in the morning, and that's bad, but this takes the cake. We're supposed to end up on top of the world, you and me. At least me on the top, and you get the leg up. I like to remember you like that, not like death warmed over. good times between us, the quiet times. We were like there for each other, like not selfish, no ulterior motive. What am I saying? I'm sorry. You're right. You're right. There were no times like that. You were always so tireless. I never knew where you got your energy from. Where? Your hands are cold. Are you slipping away from me? Oh, darling. Listen. I never said this to you before, but I'm very, very sorry. I should have never pressured you about that tape. I mean, you weren't meant to be behind bars in jail. You were meant to roam free like any other wild beast and to wreak havoc. You were so invigorating. You made us feel alive. Why don't you do it for yourself, damn it? Come on, live. Oh. I don't know how the rest of us are going to get along without you.
Oui, c'est parfait. Bonjour.
Est-ce qu'elle est, famille?
I just got to lie down. I think it'd be better if the two of you just kind of left her alone, all right?
Cruz was just dropping me off. We weren't here to pressure her.
Look, I already talked to her about the police. She doesn't want to do it.
Why?
Because she's been through enough without everybody asking her questions and insinuating things.
It's not like that anymore, man.
Look, Cruz, it's over.
That's funny. You know, I got the feeling Haley wanted to talk to somebody official.
Well, she's changed her mind. And I don't want the two of you guys hounding her about it either.
Ted.
Look, hey, it's our business, so just leave it alone.
Look, I don't want to argue about it, man. You're perfectly right. But I just want you to know that things have changed at the department. There are counselors now, there are special officers who deal with nothing but this, and they don't blame the victim.
I know how to take care of my wife.
Cruz knows what he's talking about.
I mean, I just want to see this guy caught and taken off the street so he doesn't do this to some other woman.
He won't. Trust me.
I don't know what's wrong with him. I think he just needs some more time.
I think he sounds pretty clear. He wants to protect Haley.
At some point in time, Haley is going to have to face that this happened. She's going to have to get herself together and do something about it.
That reads fine in a textbook, Cruz.
Cece, Cruz is right. The police can help Haley fight back if Ted would stop making this a personal injury to himself.
Darling, look what the proper authorities have done to Kelly and the rest of the family. I don't blame him for not wanting to go to the police at all.
Daddy, this is different.
The longer she waits, the more difficult it'll be to track this guy down.
I think this has to stay in the family, Cruz.
And that ignores the fact that a serious crime has been committed, Mr. C.
Look, the last thing that girl needs is to relive that nightmare, to top it off, adding to the fact that the public's going to know all about it and make a big case about it.
Well, we're not going to help Haley standing around her arguing. That much I know.
All right, I got to get out of here anyway. I'm going to be late.
I'll walk you out.
Yeah. For what it's worth, we feel exactly the same about this.
Cruz just wants to help, Daddy.
You seem very touchy.
Darling, I don't blame Ted for acting this way. I really don't. If somebody did this to you, I would kill him.
Sometimes revenge shuts people out, Cece. To Haley, her feelings or what she's gone through maybe aren't nearly as important now as Ted's anger.
Who's talking about feelings? We're talking about wringing a pervert's neck. That's all I care about. If that makes me a vigilante, I'm a vigilante. I'm not going to stand still and do nothing. Yes, hello. What? When? No, I'll be right down there.
What?
They just took Gina to the hospital. She tried to kill herself.
What do you expect? Compliments for your sudden bravery in telling the truth all these years? Nobody gets a gold star for doing what they're supposed to do.
You know, I used to think that you were the kindest, most understanding man I had ever known. That's what made me fall in love with you. I was wrong. I misled both of us. Excuse me, would you?
No unusual characters, Nothing suspicious.
Well, no more than the average. Oh, except Mr. Romance. How could I forget? That's the alien life form at table 2. I gotta go. I'll be back in a second.
All right. Jake, wait.
I remember the first time was it the first time? The first time I saw that face was on a cookie bag. Mrs. Capwell's cookies. I nearly fell over when you came to the courthouse trying to peddle them. I mean, I wanted to taste it, you know? More than a nibble. I'll leave it to you to make the first ptomaine chip cookies. I craved you. I mean, you were so exciting. It was like dating a nuclear meltdown. We were good together. Heck, I got the scars to prove it.
I'm, C.C. Capwell. I'm looking for Dr. Parker.
Yes. Pleased to meet you, Mr. Capwell. I'm John Parker. I was assigned your wife's case.
How is she?
Well, we just got the test results back from the lab.
What test?
Listen, I'm not the one to believe in deathbed confessions, you know. I mean, if I started talking about eternal devotion and love, you'd probably laugh. It just wasn't us. I mean, if you go now, I'll be the only totally selfish person left on the face of the earth. But my God, you taught me the meaning of a 4-letter word. More. If you go now, I won't have anything, you see. Leave me something to remember you by, something to symbolize what we had together. Like the tape. You gotta leave it to someone. Why not your partner in crime? I mean, you'll have eternal peace, and I'll have a piece of the action. Come on. Come on, let's keep it. Where's the tape? Hi, it's not what you think.
You're a slut. Anybody's gonna kill you. It's gonna be me.
Yeah!
Don't make it murder! Get off me, you little ape. You dies from anything? She'll never die from an overdose of water. What? Water! There's enough ammonia toxin in her to kill a flea.
That's right, Keith. The doctor's almost missed it. She emptied all the ammonia out before she filled it with water.
I'll kill her myself.
No, you won't. You'll do nothing. You leave your hands off her. You understand me? Because I want Gina in good health until I get that videotape. After that, you can stuff her and mount her on a wall for all I care. But you go near her now, I promise you. I'll see to it you're shipped out someplace in a box.
You don't walk on water around here. You're treading a very thin legal line.
Oh, take a reality break, Timmons. You've done nothing but bother my daughter. You've made her miserable, made her life miserable. You arrest Jeffrey for protecting an innocent woman. You cheated your way back into the DA's office. I mean, man, you are ripe for a scandal. And if I can't dig one up, I can certainly buy one. And believe me, I get my money's worth. Until I get that tape, that woman, my wife is the most precious property I own. I'm sorry, darling.
To arrest him?
No.
Well, I intend to press charges. He tried to abuse me. I want to press charges for inhuman treatment.
Inhuman? Inhuman? How would you know?
You tried being choked to death by a stomach pump and see how you feel. You just see how chipper you are.
What did you think you were trying to prove?
Haley needs me, and you wouldn't let me go to her.
So, you thought it'd be easier to bust out of a hospital room than out of a police cell?
Well, it will, won't it?
I had you under constant police guard.
Keith, I want to pass. I want to see her, please, Keith.
You do all this just to see Haley?
I would do worse. The pass, Keith.
Request denied. And because you admitted that you were trying to escape, I'm going to increase surveillance.
You lousy, rotten, heartless jerk.
Yeah, right. And I'll remember you're selfless. The next time you die, I'll remember that you put someone else in front of yourself.
gonna be a long time before you give that eulogy, Keith. I'm very stubborn, and I plan to stick around for a very long time. I'll outlive you all.
I wouldn't bet on that. You're number one on a lot of hit lists. And someday, someone is going to find the mark right between those big, beautiful eyes.
Michael Fisher's room, please. Hi, Mike. This is Caroline. I just had a change of heart. I was sitting here thinking, and I decided my plans for tonight could wait. So I'd love to see you if you still want to go out. Wonderful. That sounds lovely.
You okay? Huh?
That's nothing a little sleep won't cure.
No, it just looks like you've been through a few rounds with somebody there, Jake.
Yeah, well, I've looked worse.
Well, so what's up now? You just taking the morning off?
Not just the morning, pal. I told old man Abernathy where he could stick his job.
Jake, look, man, if it's about this promotion...
It's got nothing to do with you, all right? I just realized I got better things to do with my life than muck his stables.
All right. Okay, well, what are you going to do now?
I don't know. But whatever it is, it's going to be as far away from this town as I can get.
Put her down.
Who's your friend?
Gina, I'd like you to meet Phineas Darrell Gebhardt, also known to his friends and fans as Quasi. He's Capwell.
What zoo did you get him out of?
He doesn't take to insults like the rest of us do. He was, you see, he was three-time heavyweight wrestling champion for South Dakota. Had his belt taken away because he bit off an opponent's ear, some obscure rule about permanently deforming your opponent. Mrs. Capwell needs a rest. You understand that? You know your mission.
Yeah. On her like glue.
Yeah. Good man. Lord, I admire loyalty, don't you?
There ought to be a law against guys like him.
Oh, no, he's legal. I deputized him 10 minutes ago. He's very proud. So is Grandma Gebhardt.
But his grandma didn't tell him about women like me.
Well, yeah, but I think your charms would be lost on him, darling.
Keith, I always find a way.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what, we'll put that on your tombstone, darling. Gina Capwell always found a way. But you see, I told her to stop at nothing to stop you. Unless you like dying twice in one day to see you.
That didn't take long.
Yeah, it was a quick lunch.
And?
He decided to drop all the charges against me.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I'm fully reinstated to go back on the force whenever I decide to.
I'm so happy for you. Happier than you seem. What's wrong?
I wish I knew. I guess I just don't quite buy it. I mean, it happened too fast, you know? That's not the way the department works. If I'd have gone in there and begged for my job back, internal affairs would have been all over me.
Maybe the commissioner feels they don't have enough evidence.
It would take an official inquiry to determine that. Besides, they're right. I'm guilty as charged. I never denied it. If Kelly's a criminal, then my helping her is a crime.
At least it's over, right?
No, something's not right.
You know, your phone call really turned me around. I couldn't believe my luck.
Well, I'm glad we could get together.
Sure saved this business trip from being a total waste. Not to mention a bore. Caroline, come over here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think I know that guy.
Who?
It was a couple years ago. He gave a great lecture back in D.C. on pre-Columbian art.
No, it must have been somebody.
No, I'm positive. Name is Lockridge. Lionel Lockridge, that's it. Hey, say hi, okay?
Mike, I just assumed you didn't.
I'll be right back.
Mike, I mean it. I know him.
Oh, I see. We have a story here?
No story. Lionel and I were friends.
Were?
Mike, can we just drop this? It would just be awkward for all of us.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
You seem hurt about it.
No, not really. If you don't mind, I think I'll just go to the powder room before we order. Excuse me, please.
Good evening, Mrs. Capwell. And how are we feeling?
We want to get out of here.
Oh, I'm sure you won't be with us long.
You can't keep me prisoner.
But, Mrs. Capwell, you are a prisoner.
What are we getting?
Just a vitamin.
What's this other stuff? You know, the first rule about pills is find out what you're taking before you take it.
It's a vitamin guaranteed to restore your health and strength.
Wonderful.
No, that's Mrs. Fairchild's sedative.
What's wrong with her?
Back pain. She has an awful time sleeping, but one of these puts her right out. Here is yours.
Okay, you know what? I pushed that call bell like a half an hour ago, and the nurse never came. Could you check it and see if there's something wrong?
It's usually the connections. Let's have a look. It seems fine. If it still doesn't work, I'll call maintenance.
Thanks. Hey, when's dinner? It should be soon, shouldn't it?
Should be here any minute.
All right. I hate eating alone. Do you think it would be all right if I asked my guard if he'd like to join me?
Oh, I don't see what difference it makes.
Thanks. I'm sure I can find something on my tray that Quasi will like.
The only thing Gina likes better than playing rich is playing dead.
Fortunately, she's as healthy as a horse. Anybody see Ted?
No, I haven't seen him, and he really hasn't come out of her room. Maybe I should go and check on her.
Darling, she'll come out when she's ready.
You know, I suppose I'm out of line for even mentioning this, but it seems to me that you would rather forget this ever happened.
Might not be a bad idea.
Are you the one who convinced Ted not to go to the police?
Of course not.
But you let him know your position on the matter, I'm sure.
Cruz.
Why don't you just tell me what you're getting at, Cruz,
Well, I'm hoping you're not more concerned about the family name than about what's good for Haley, that's all.
That happens to be insulting and untrue.
Well, then I think you should talk to Ted. I mean, he's going to go find this guy by himself. That's insane. He should be concentrating on what's good for his wife and not his pride. Now, I'll see you later. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Daddy. He's been kind of on edge since his meeting with the commissioner.
That set him off. He had no right to talk to me that way. Not in my own home, not after what I've done for him.
He is right, though. Cece, he is absolutely right. He has handled hundreds of rape cases. He knows what he's talking about.
Well, wait a second. What you've done for him, Daddy?
Never mind.
What, a phone call? A personal favor that needed to be returned? Daddy?
No, nothing. Just an offhanded remark.
You pulled strings to get Cruz back his job on the force, didn't you? The truth, Daddy.
Bartender told me what you were drinking.
Oh, well, thank you. Do I know you?
You wouldn't remember. Mike Fisher. I went to a lecture he gave at the Newman Gallery back in D.C. Must be about 2 years now. On pre-Columbian art.
Oh, well, thank you. Good to see you.
Écoutez, je dois dîner en compagnie d'une amie. Voulez-vous vous joindre à nous? Ça me donnera l'occasion de discuter un peu avec vous.
C'est gentil, mais quelqu'un doit venir me rejoindre.
Mais elle peut venir aussi. Je prendrai cela comme un honneur. Et de plus, mon amie m'a dit qu'elle vous connaissait.
Mais je suis innocent tant que ma culpabilité n'est pas prouvée.
Écoutez, venez au moins finir votre verre en notre compagnie.
Pourquoi pas?
Je crois que Caroline est une de vos admiratrices. Du moins, elle l'était. Elle a eu un peu de mal à accepter le fait que je vous dise bonjour.
Ah, je vous cherchais.
Oh, c'est encore vous?
Oui, je sais que vous avez beaucoup de
Vous lui
travail.
avez fait partir, j'espère.
Тот, с кем ты разговаривал, он мне надоел хуже смерти.
Ты говоришь о Джейке?
И почему я вчера не вызвала полицию?
Что он сделал?
Ты меня спрашиваешь?
He was the one who was pawing your wife, didn't she tell you?
Jake was bothering Haley?
He wouldn't keep his hands off her. Good thing the boss was here to throw him out, or who knows what he would have tried.
Comment t'es sortie? It doesn't matter. Nothing would keep me away.
I told you, huh?
I know. It's all over now.
No, it's not over. They won't let it be.
Who?
Ted and his family.
I'm not gonna let the Capos hurt you.
No, they're not hurting me. It's just that Ted is so angry. He keeps asking me these questions that I don't know the answers.
You just gotta give you time. You both have to have time to get over the shock.
Time's not gonna help.
Yes, it will. You are wrong about that. It makes even the worst nightmare go away.
Gina, you know, the worst problem is I never did fit in here, you know? I mean, I was never pretty enough, never smart enough, and now with this, all I wanted was to be like Kelly and Eden.
What? What do you mean? What would you want that for? You are so much better than those two debutantes.
What am I gonna do? Am I supposed to go to the police? Tell me, please.
I don't know. You're gonna have to figure that out for yourself, and I know you're confused. I wish I could make the pain go away for you, baby. I know, it just eats you up inside. It destroys all your pride.
You better go. I don't want you to get into any more trouble. And how did you get a hold of the clothes?
You know me, I walk by a shelf and clothes throw themselves at me. There you go. That's better. I wish I could do something for you. I love you, Haley. I know you need more than that, but all I can do is just promise to be here when you need me.
You've got to go. Go on. I don't want you to get into any trouble. Come on.
Don't worry, I'm like a cat. I've got at least 7 lives left.
Well, be careful.
I will.
Mike, would you mind pouring me another glass of wine, please?
Sure, no problem. How about you, Lionel?
No, thank you. I think I'd better see what's keeping Julia.
No, she'll be here. Stay with us. You know, who would have ever thought that you two would have known?
Well, the world is shrinking, Mike.
It's a good thing it brought us back together. Come on, Lang, you need another drink.
No, really, thank you. I'd better get going.
No, not before I tell you how I met this. We were at a political fundraiser in Washington. Well, she's on the arm of some ancient senator. And I walked straight up to her and I asked her if she's as bored as I was. And we both took off. Never looked back.
Just why are we looking back now?
No, we're like crazy teenagers. How about the time we went for that midnight sail on the Potomac? Huh? Remember that?
I don't think Lionel was interested.
I'm gonna tell you this, Lionel. She's just as beautiful as the day that I met her. This woman hasn't changed.
I guess you know. Well, listen, I hope you enjoy your evening.
Hey, you don't have to rush off.
Bye, Caroline.
at least stayed for another drink. I didn't even get a chance to ask him about his art collection.
Hi, listen, before you, holler at me and stuff, let me save you the trouble. I apologize for losing my temper, and I apologize for taking off.
I'm not angry.
You're not?
What's with the suit?
Well, if she thinks she can tear herself away from all this craziness surrounding her family right now, I would like to take the woman I love out to celebrate at the restaurant of her choice.
Celebrate what?
I've decided to accept the commissioner's rather abrupt change of heart.
Maybe you should wait on that.
I thought you'd be pleased.
I am. Look, I had a talk with my father.
I imagine I'm not his favorite person right now.
The problem is you are, and I want to tell you something before you find it out from somebody else. You know how he can be.
How he can be? How? Oh, no, he didn't.
He did. He talked the commissioner into clearing the way for you to get your job back on the force.
What do you want?
To open the door.
If you don't go away, I'll call the police.
Oh, just do that. I thought that gets your attention.
What are you, crazy?
No, I'm drunk.
Are you? Then go home and sleep it off. I'll call you a cab.
I came here to show you that I am not sleeping with my Fisher.
Congratulations. Your self-control is inspiring.
That's what you thought, isn't it?
Caroline, I don't care what you do or who you do it with.
You are lying. I know you care, and I care too, and that's why I'm here, because I care so much.
All right, I cared. I cared about a woman who was loving and gentle. And when she disappeared, as most mirages do, I walked away.
It's so easy for you to rack up an unblemished past when you haven't had a need for anything a day in your life. I'm sorry. Cheap shot, I shouldn't have said that.
You finished?
No, I don't think so.
Good night, Caroline.
I don't want to lose you.
I'll drive you home.
I was just trying to get the man started, that's all,
You
to
know
help him.
how Cruz is. You had no right to do something like that.
No, Collins, stay in position till I get back to you.
What the hell are you doing around here?
Starving. You got anything to eat?
Get the hell away from my house before I break you in
You
half.
should do something about that violence streak. You ought to be thanking me.
What are you doing here?
I am keeping the family clan safe and sound. There's a rumor is you have a prowler, so it's Keith and his merry men to the rescue.
What are you talking about?
Someone was spotted on your roof. I came
Go
by
with
to
me.
check.
You guys take your hands off me.
Dr. Capwell, I presume.
This is exactly the kind of thing that drives me nuts about your family.
He was only trying to help.
Who asked him?
Look, don't get angry at me.
Well, somebody told him that the commissioner wasn't taking my calls.
Oh, so you think I set this up?
He has no business trying to make our lives over into his image of how we're supposed to live.
Granted. Okay, now maybe I mentioned something to him about what you were going through. But look, number one, I would never put you in that position. Number two, I would never try to take away the trust that we worked so hard to build. And if you think I would do something like that, you've got a problem.
I'm sorry. I don't think you did that. I'm sorry. But Eden, I mean, I can't stand it when people mess with my life. For whatever the reason. I mean, he was wrong.
Yes, he was wrong. But he cares about you. That's why he got involved. Now, you may not like it, but it got you what you wanted. It was just a matter of time before they asked you back on the force anyway.
There were issues to be resolved. It would have been so much more satisfying if I could have done it on my own.
With a very long investigation, a lot of red tape, and they would have done anything to try to stall things. Now, you may not like it, but you got your job back. And it's a job you love. Is it worth your pride turning your back on something like this?
When were you going to tell me?
What?
When were you going to tell me that Jake was at the restaurant last night?
What difference does that make?
I just came from there. Haley, listen to me. Melanie said that Brick had to chase him out of the place, that he was threatening you, he was all over you.
He just wanted to dance. He was drunk, but Ted, he gave up his job.
Answer me, did he threaten you?
No. Of course. What are you
One more thing. Did you scratch the person who attacked you?
I think I scratched him, yes.
Okay, where did you scratch him?
I don't remember. It was dark. I couldn't see.
Maybe his face, maybe?
Maybe.
And Jake was drunk.
Oh, Ted, please.
Haley, it was Jake. Jake raped you.
No, Jake would never do anything like that.
I saw the mark on his face. Hey, the guy looks like he's been out on the street all night. It's him, Haley. The guy says he's gonna skip town.
That's not enough proof, Ted.
Well, it's enough for me. And I swear to you, he is gonna pay for ever laying a hand on you.
A family is torn apart by the comatose condition of a young man. Can Jonathan heal the family with love? And later on a St. Elsewhere you can't miss, Shirley Daniels checks into St. Regis, but is she back to her old tricks? Expect the unexpected on St. Elsewhere tonight on NBC.